Someone's asked a question that a lot of people say that smoking and taking drugs, smoking the shisha pipe, etc., can have a direct effect with.
Jinn possession?
No. Okay. It can have a direct effect on jinn possession and black magic. So, is there any evidence to back this up, or is there any experience?
When people come to me, I say to them, when you're gonna, commit haram, do you say Bismillah before you do that? Do you say Bismillah? So when you're just about to smoke, do you say Bismillah? And then what's the answer?
No.
No. And if somebody was to eat food that's halal, what happens when he eats and he doesn't say Bismillah? Shaitan eats with him. Doesn't everyone know the hadith? That when you walk into your house and you don't say Bismillah, Shaitan walks in. And if you sit down and you eat, you don't say Bismillah, he eats with you. What about if you're committing a haram? We spoke about the effect of Iman, what happens when you commit a sin. It lifts away from you. And the jinns, this is what they say. They say that one of them said, I wanted to smoke, so I entered him. But
a jinn said that.
This is what they say. But this is not for us to fear the jinn. This is for us to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because we're disobeying Him. And this is what the shayatan were created for. So we can run away from them and run to Allah. Do you understand?
Okay. Can jinns or do jinns expose themselves to humans? And if so, how?
They do. Especially if they want you to know they're there. If they're in love with somebody, they would want them to know that they're there. If they want to scare you and terrorize you, they would make you know that they're there. But if they're there just to eat and sleep and just a home to hide in, then they won't let you know. I'm talking from experience now, so this is different.
And in what format can they expose themselves?
They can do many things, like when they're desperate, especially when you start. See, I didn't want to go into this topic, to the truth. I would say it. When they're desperate and they feel like you're going to get rid of them, they will make sure that you know that they're there, and they're there because they love you and they want to protect you and they want to look after you and they want to do this and they want to do that. It's a real soppy story. They will say, it doesn't matter if it's a male or female, that's what they'll do. And then if you don't comply, they'll start harming you. That's what they'll do. But not to be scared of them, because they can't harm you only by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Sorry, I'm asking a question because I'm using the mobile phone, which I usually use, so I cannot send a text message. Sheikh, would you say that the problem we have in nowadays of Taweez and the Jinn and all these sort of things, that it's coming because we don't read the Quran a lot, and we don't recite the dua as we usually do, because we see in this quite a lot nowadays that we're growing away from the Quran and Sunnah, and we sort of go into other things that we hope that will answer our problems and our need.
I mean, you answered the question already. It was clear. It was clear what you said. Most people, unfortunately, and I don't say the brothers in this room, most people, like Muslims, are unfortunately not practicing. They're sitting at home, forgetting their deen and forgetting their identity, and maybe scared even to call themselves Muhammad or Aisha. They're scared to call them names. So they are far away from remembering Allah Azza wa Jal. And shayateen would easily possess them and easily leave them. It doesn't make no difference to them. But like I mentioned in the beginning, the brothers that are practicing, brothers are coming to the masjid, what are we doing to help them and call them to Islam and to make them remember Allah Azza wa Jal? Because when we remind others, we remind them ourselves. And this is what the Ummah is for. It's to call people to Sirat al-Mustaqim.